This recent incident turned my life into a living nightmare.
Man, this recent audio turned my left ear into, I don't know. I'm hearing it in my left ear. Damn. Oh my god, I don't want to do this though. I don't want to do this.
I'm still trying to recover from this trauma.
My right ear still tries to recover from deafness.
I'm from California. And our college has always been a fun place for all the students. Even though we picked on each other a bit, no one ever did anything as harmful as this. Maybe that's why no one expected
Hey,
it to happen.
CJ! Damn!
And kept on playing the current
Look at
trending
his
online
fate!
game, Among Us. Joining college after a long-lived life came like bliss to us. But due to the protection measures of COVID-19, our football coach canceled our practices until December.
Your football coach
You
looks
can
like
now
Dwayne The Rock
imagine how
Johnson.
a bunch of locker room boys got a handful of time to kill after school. So, we all decided to do a bit of online gaming, sitting at our school cafeteria using the time slot of our football practice.
My left ear is so annoyed right now. Like, so annoyed.
For those who don't know about this game yet, let me give you a brief idea. It's a game one can play with friends online, adding your friend by sharing a private passkey. For those who want to play alone, you can also go for a public search to play with other unknown players. The game is a task-based murder mystery.
Bro, is this guy now fucking... Is this guy now walking through the entire Among Us lore?
There are two kinds of players in this game, crewmates and an imposter.
What?
The crewmates finish the tasks in a space station, and the imposter takes chances to execute them silently. After discovering the body of the murdered crewmate,
This guy's
an
literally
emergency
explaining
meeting
the
takes place,
entire
and
Among
everyone
Us
has to
lore.
vote who is the
Fuck!
imposter. The game continues if they fail to spot the imposter. Long story short, we were a group of 10 guys, hence we were enough to play privately.
Group of 10 guys. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. Oh, okay, damn. That's some detail, though. There are actually 10 people sitting in this cafeteria.
He needs a meal.
Sauce!
Without seeking other unknown players online. The game allows you to increase the number of imposters, but we decided to keep only one for the game to become interesting. The game has created its avatar in such a way that, except the player, no one can guess which avatar belongs to whom, and we all decided to keep it a secret for the enjoyment.
My left ear was the
First day
imposter!
after school,
Damn!
we all jumped on the game. The game was going well. We had 2 rounds of emergency meetings.
Oh my god!
As the imposter wasn't making any moves,
Sim.
everyone started to make fun of the imposter without knowing who it was by saying, "What a dork, dude. Seems like the imposter is too scared to take a life virtually. The imposter is making things boring," etc. I stared at everyone's face but couldn't guess who was the imposter, though after the end of the game, we were...
Bro, what's happening? What's happening? 2 Among Us, look at this. 2 Among Us animated horror stories. He's literally just, I don't know, man. What is this?
Informed about his avatar that no one revealed the imposter's identity. The next day, due to rainy weather, we left the school early and decided to play the game from our houses by sharing the passkey. The imposter managed to murder 7 crewmates without getting caught. Everyone got back their interest in the game. No one revealed the avatar of the imposter for obvious reasons. At the end of the game, we came to know a blue-colored crewmate was the imposter, but to keep the fun going, we decided not to reveal our avatars, so no one could guess who was whom. I went to bed thinking, who could be the imposter, and eventually fell asleep. When I woke...
Huh? But isn't it like... Huh? What? What do you mean? What? Yeah, but is it like I thought Among Us is like one game and then you know who's the imposter? Huh? Right? What do you mean? She went to sleep and wondered who's the imposter, but don't you know at the end? Isn't it like saying? Huh?
Woke up that following morning. I heard my
I think the dude who made this never played Among Us ever in his entire fucking life, man.
dad talking to our college principal on the phone. I went downstairs and
Is that a
asked him,
dildo? What the fuck is this?
Dad? He replied in a worried voice, "One of your friends died last night. The school boards are calling every parent and warning us to keep caution. The cops think he was murdered mysteriously." I was beyond
Damn,
terrified
he's
to
so
hear the
shocked.
news. I quickly called my friends and came to know it was Liam. He went to the backyard to dump the garbage at night, and someone silently came and slit his throat. The game Among Us also allows the imposter to kill the crewmates with a sharp, pointy knife. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know why the game came into my mind after hearing the details about Liam's murder. If I stayed on this gut feeling that day, I might have been able to lessen the damage. But our school organized a little ceremony to pay our condolences to Liam's family and pray for his soul to be in peace. The group of 10 became a group of 9. A few days passed, and we were all starting to get back to normal life. One evening, I was sitting at home bored when a friend suggested playing Among Us to kill time. Though everyone was quite upset with Liam's mysterious death, we all thought it would be a nice way to keep our minds preoccupied.
Yeah, let's just fucking play Among Us where
We
people
started
are
the
killing
game,
each other.
And after 2 rounds of
You know
play,
what I mean?
things
Fuck
were the
it.
same again.
Let's just
After
let's
winning
just
his
be
crewmates
let's just
on the
fucking
third
kill
round,
people in fucking
I
Among
felt
Us.
the pattern repeating itself.
I hope I'm the
imposter
imposter, man.
now behaving exactly like that, killing people randomly and managing to win the game by lying in our emergency chat. This time, I asked the group chat who played the imposter in the 3rd round. Chris and Jack revealed they played the imposter in the first 2 rounds.
I don't. What do you mean in the first rounds? But you in Among Us, you always know who's the imposter at the end of every round, right? That's the point. You don't just end the game without knowing who's the imposter, right?
CH0RD Brud €5. When you get sponsored by a game you know nothing about.
Yeah, basically, man. Damn, this guy. This is just a 15 minutes fucking sponsorship, man. 15 minutes sponsorship, bro. Thanks, Jord, for the $5 extra large sausage. Welcome to the gang, bro. Alamut Haramain. Welcome to the gang, brother. British. This first story is already so awful. I'm kind of interested in the second one, man. Me too, man. Thanks. I almost vomited. Radomir Adalovic, welcome to the motherfucking gang. Kaka. Have happy Ramadan, brother. You too, brother. Thank you very much, brother. Cam Kids Collection, to cheer you up a bit from that crap game you played earlier, you can watch Call Me Kevin get crushed from babushka's truck. I read that. I watched that one yesterday. Cam Kids, thank you for your donation, brother. I kiss you, brother. I kiss you. Milk, welcome to the gang. Yeah, okay.
But when asked about the 3rd round, everyone said it wasn't them. I feel someone among us was lying, but
Oh my fucking god, man. What the fuck is this channel, man? I feel someone among us is lying. I have to rewind that one real quick.
3rd round, everyone said it wasn't them. I feel someone among us was lying, but I didn't know why. Something about that. I told my friends I didn't want to play anymore and left the game. After that day, the actual horror began. My
Horror?
friend started
What the
to die
fuck?
mysteriously. Chris was found dead in our school library. His throat was slit too. Blood gushed out from his neck and stained the floor red. It was a vicious
orange.
sight when his body was
That's
discovered.
orange, man.
Then it
Damn!
he
Damn,
was
what?
in our school swimming pool. A couple of cheerleaders found him floating in a pool of his own blood, causing death.
That's chocolate
Someone
milk.
slit his throat. After 3 horrible
Why
deaths
is
of
this
our
bread
friends,
brown?
we all
By the way,
shook in
guys, don't
fear.
forget to
We
subscribe.
stopped going out
Please
after
like the
school.
video.
Oh He seemed really nervous and panicked. I asked him, "What is it?" He said in a broken voice, "I think someone from our group is the imposter." I couldn't understand it at first, so I asked him, "What do you mean?" He said, "Don't you get it? Someone is playing the role of a real imposter among us. It's one of us who is not playing this game."
Someone is playing a real Among Us, imposter among us. Someone is lying among us, imposter among us. I think this guy's just trying to put as many Among Us keywords into his video as possible.
Enjoying it, a chilling sensation went down my spine. Jack and I
Among my
decided to
spine.
see the principal the next day and tell him about all of this. I went to school and waited for Jack to arrive. We didn't tell our friends, as we didn't want to freak them out as well. After a while, I saw Jack walking towards me. I waved at him. He came to see me and said,
I waved among
called
him.
our principal. He said he will see us within an hour. Until then, I have to go to the library and return some books. I had nothing to do but wait, so I decided to accompany him. We went to the library. It was empty, as kids these days hardly come here. Jack pointed towards the last shelf on the left corner and started walking towards it. He told me to hold his backpack as his hands were filled with books already. As he got busy keeping his books, I decided to surf on my phone for a while. So I put his bag.
Don't tell me he's playing Among Us while like can this dude?
I heard a heavy metal sound, as if something in his bag clanked with the table's surface. Out of curiosity,
I think there's some metal
opened
among his
bag,
books.
and what I saw, it stopped my heart immediately. Jack was carrying a sharp.
Oh my god, I have to fix! I have to fix! C2? CO2?
He was still busy arranging the books. He turned towards me and said, "Max, come over here and help me real quick. Bring my bag for me too. I have some books in it." I knew what was going to happen.
Bro, I think there's a knife among your books.
He wanted to lure me by going to him, so that he can slit my throat.
Bro,
like
what the hell is up with his eyes?
Simp.
His eyes don't look good, man. His eyes literally do this. His eyes do this. I don't think that's normal. I think you have a sickness among your eyes. It's doing this, man. I don't understand. It's doing this. It's doing this. Your eyes do this. What the fuck? Interesting.
Liam and Chris. I didn't wait for a second and ran to the principal's office with his backpack in my hand. The cops showed up at our campus. They discovered blood-stained clothes from Jack's locker. Jack was handcuffed and taken into police custody. We all watched him as he
You mean
walked slowly
custody?
to the police car before getting inside.
Police
He
custody!
turned to us and said, in a creepy voice, "Trust me, guys, it's so much more fun in real life." The Jack I saw at that moment, that wasn't my friend. His smile put me on edge. I almost became numb with fear.
Well, you like his. Damn, that's how someone looks like when he's scared.
Jack is now in a mental.
He's like, okay. I was never so terrified in my entire life.
Doctors think over-obsession to this online game is what led him to commit these horrible murders.
He
It's
literally
more
played it for
disturbing
3
to
days.
think how a game changed my friend. I believe this
Oh my
is what
God.
people say. Too much of anything is not good.
Oh
Be
my
careful,
God.
guys. It's really hard to
Der
identify the
Calibaran Brad
imposter.
15
Der
euros.
Calibaran.
Ha 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 ha. The lizard monkey. Gorilla, 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 gorilla.
Thank you for your donation, brother. I kiss you, Calabaron, 15 bucks. Thank you, man. I appreciate it a lot. Brother, milk! I can't find my sausage shirt. I can't find your milk, though.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk! Thank you very much. Rex, Among Us real-life action movie now on Netflix. Hell yes. Among Netflix. Bruce Wayne, welcome to the gang. Olga Margariti Zani. Welcome to the motherfucking gang. Does someone know the reference? Margariti. Probably not. You're all fucking 12 years old. If I don't see the movie name in the chat within the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna be fucking triggered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck you. Fucking assholes. Okay, maybe my chat is dead. Maybe my chat is dead. Inglorious bastards. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Extra, okay. Alamut, Harame. Okay, already read that one. All right. Let's watch the second one. Damn.
In real life,
There are two
don't let
stories
an online
among this
game
video, man.
influence you in such a manner that you end up ruining your life forever. My husband is a
Show the motherfucking dancing monkey. Also, I hate every one of you again.
Der Kellebaran Brud €5. Show the motherfucking dancing monkey. Also, I hate every one of you again. Cool face.
I'm gonna
Cool
show-
face.
I'm
Cool
gonna-
face. Gorilla. Gorilla. Gorilla.
I'm gonna show the monkey when it's a good opportunity. Thank you very much, Kelavaron. I kiss you, Radomir Adanovich. I am Radal. Thank you very much for the relation, Ryan R. Pratama. Welcome to the gang.
doorman.
My chat is dead. My chat died. My chat literally says "Brt," and it's gone. Radomir Adanovich, joke. I'm imposter among us. Relation, brother, I guess you.
Manager. We live in a suburb of North California. My son Jimmy is a highly active child. He's always up
your
to something.
child is
When
highly
he was little, I
asshole.
used to give him cookies or snacks just to keep him busy, but now he's 9 years old and always running around the house. A month back, he came home and asked his dad to buy him an Android phone. He said he
The fuck? What is up with his audio, man? His son wants an Android phone. Mother, can you please give me an Android phone?
Father, I want Android phone.
wants it to play a game called Among Us.
Bro, what the fuck is this, man? This shit has 100k views.
My husband denied
Highly
buying
on
one.
crack.
As for a 9-year-old having an Android phone, that's not at all a
Please don't
necessity.
forget to
I also
subscribe.
agree with
Please like the
Jimmy got
video.
angry at us
Please hit
and
the
went to
bell.
bed without
Please follow
eating.
me on Instagram.
I felt a
Please
bit
follow
upset,
me on
but
Twitch. What
my
the fuck?
husband said it's for his
Outside
own
our
good.
kids.
Giving an
Oh my
Android
god,
phone to a
very
kid
big
is like
movies.
snatching their childhood
Milk truck
innocence.
has arrived.
The next day, I went to pick up my son after school, and his teacher told me that he was caught with an Android phone during his math class.
Fuck.
I was completely surprised as we didn't give him any mobile phone.
Oh my
I
god.
sat down with Jimmy and politely asked him where he got the phone.
Politely
He
asked
shook
him.
his head and
My mother would beat me to death if I turned up with someone else's phone. I'm just saying,
didn't
man.
reply for some time. Jimmy has always been a good kid. He never lies to me. I caressed his cheek and asked him again. He told me
My
it was
child.
Alex's phone.
Alex!
Gave it to him to
Fucking
play
asshole.
for a while. I immediately called Alex's mother and told her not to let her son carry such expensive stuff to school. She was surprised to hear this and said
Shut
she'd
the
keep an
fuck
eye on
up,
Alex,
bitch.
just to make sure
Maybe.
he doesn't bring that
Fuck.
kind of stuff to school.
His voice was
again.
recorded on an
I
Android
gave Jimmy
phone.
a bowl of ice cream
Yeah,
and told
yes.
him that if he promises to
Thank you.
behave and finish his homework on time, I'll let him play the games on my phone after he gets home from school. Jimmy hugged me in joy and promised to obey.
And her tits are
I
fucking
didn't tell my
giant.
husband
Look,
about
look, look
this
at their
incident,
tits.
as I decided to take care of it on my own. I figured it wouldn't harm anyone if I let my 9-year-old play a video game for a while. Things got much easier for me, as Jimmy enjoyed playing a video game, and I could concentrate on my work peacefully. Kids these days are much sharper than I was in my time. I used to notice his face light up while he played on the phone, but I didn't know my indulgence would cost me and Jimmy for life. It was a Sunday afternoon.
Damn, what the fuck
I fell
happens?
asleep on the porch while watching
Poor
TV.
Jimmy discovered
I didn't
RADAL's
realize
videos.
when Jimmy
Fuck.
took my phone and kept playing his favorite game, Among Us. Sitting there on my husband was away on a fishing trip, so it was just me and my son around the house. I woke up from slumber and saw the entire house was in darkness. First, I felt like I was dreaming, but the pale sun rays coming behind the window curtain explained the reason. There was a power outage. Our area was going through some electrical repairing. so 2 or 3 times a week. We were facing power outages for 5 to 10 minutes. I got up and went looking for candles. After 5 minutes of silence around the house, something felt really odd to me. I noticed Jimmy was nowhere to be found. I called his name out loud, but there was no reply.
Go
I was quickly becoming more afraid and went outside of the house calling his name. Suddenly, I hear his voice come from our backyard. I rushed to the backyard. Jimmy was there, standing near
What
our
the
electrical
fuck
wiring
is
board. He was
this,
standing
man?
on a rusty
Why?
tin lid
What?
to reach the
Why
wiring
is there a
section of
power
the board
plant
that had a
in
bunch
the
of wires hanging
backyard?
down.
What?
Our house was quite old, hence the wiring just being in the back. I said in a worried
Yeah,
voice,
it's just in the back.
Jimmy,
Just have a,
please
just
come
have a,
down from
have a
there
nuclear power
and
plant
don't
in
touch
the
those
back.
wires.
It's very old.
But my poor innocent Jimmy smiled at me and said, "Look, Mama, I'll fix the power, just like the crewmate does in Among Us." My heart started racing like a horse. I knew a huge accident
My
would
heart
occur if Jimmy
says-
kept holding onto those wires.
Started
He
racing
was
like a
about
horse.
15 feet away from me. I ran towards him as fast as I could.
Wow, running.
And then the power snapped back, and I heard the world's most horrifying sound. My Jimmy made a loud whimper, and I saw tons of fire sparking around him, and the entire backyard was filled with smoke.
He
A
needs
smell of
some
human
milk.
flesh burning made the air heavy. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. It felt like the entire sky fell over my head.
So that's the way
The
it
smell of human flesh burning was choking me, and I just wanted to die at that moment. It's been a month now. My husband and I
A month. A month was.
shifted to a new home. I couldn't live in the same house that my son had died in. The memories
I mean,
were too
technically, he died in the nuclear power plant.
difficult to bear. Now, I just sit around the window and think about how a made-up game ruined his life. From this game, Among Us, my little Jimmy thought that holding on the wires and tying them up was exactly the way people resolve power cutting issues. The first 2 weeks were near impossible for me to go on with. How could I go on knowing that my negligence made me lose my only child? But
By the way,
now,
don't forget to
I
subscribe.
don't cry anymore. Do you know why? Every day I play Among Us, whenever my husband is at home. Just when the game starts, and the eerie space sounds play in the background, I hear my little Jimmy giggling and running around the house. Yes, Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy comes to see me. The
So
game
that's the
helps
way
me
it
to
is.
reunite with my son. I kept this a secret from my husband, as he would never believe me. But whenever the game flashes onto my phone, I hear Jimmy whispering to me, "Let's play Among Us together, Mama. I love this game. There's no reason to be afraid of my own child, right? I mean, he misses us, and we
Sus! You Mr. Sus? Who the... But, who the hell is Mr. Sus? Mrs. Sus. Man, this... Where the fuck? Man. Fuck. He misses Sus.
He misses us. And we miss him too. I will keep playing this game every afternoon, as long as it keeps Jimmy among us.
What the fuck is this shit? Among Us! Bruh, what the fuck is this shit, man? Fuck. Okay, guys.